This week has really been a shift. Coming back from Switzerland, going on my little walk around the town, cooking dinners that I like. You know, I forgot how much I love to cook. I do take myself to eat a little bit in Paris because I enjoy it. It's part of the culture, but I think this is like the first week where the things that have happened have settled with me a little bit. It's not like it doesn't affect me at all, but I think I'm slowly getting the proper routine of what is most efficacious for me. And it's a mix. It's not completely, using this avoidance tactic of hanging out with other people, and it's not just being alone. It's a little mix of both. I made these like cauliflower taco breakfast lunch things that were so good. I met these Australians at the cafe around the corner of my apartment, and they showed me their hotel, and I took them on this walk to Pont de la Concorde on Fête de la Musique on Tuesday night and showed them the quintessential pink clouds of Paris and a summer sky and the Arc de Triomphe and, Eiffel Tower lighting up at night, and watching Susie, the Australian's face, her face just light up as she saw this for the first time. It makes me fall in love all over again. But it's still hard. And I've said this before, I don't think there's ever going to be a time where it doesn't completely hit me what happened with someone. And I actually sat in Tuliech today on Sunday, but that was the other day. I sat in Tuliech and I listened to a recording of something that was supposed to give me closure and ultimately didn't. It just opened even more questions. And even after all that quote-unquote closure, I still have so many more questions than I started with. But like I said, the shift is really getting to sit in cafes, work my kind of dream job, chat with people, chat with waitresses that I like at my favorite places. This is Claudia at Charlie's Crew in Paris. Come visit, come say hi. It's really a mix of both. I need to go out and socialize, get my extroverted freak on, and then I can have that iPod time in between, check in to see how I'm feeling. And, like Wednesday, this day, things were really fantastic. Like, I really didn't feel like I had been feeling. It was one of these first days that what had happened wasn't the majority of what was on my mind. But there's still such a greater story here that I really hope to tell one day. And sometimes I fear,
Olivia, what am I gonna go do for you?
Buy me cigarettes.
Should be interesting. So yeah, at the cafe, I like to go sit there after I'm done with work most days because it's summer and the days are really long. So in between when I finish work and I eat dinner, I can sit there and I chat with the waitresses. She wants a box of cigarettes. I've never gone on, but I know exactly what to say, so it should be interesting. Okay, let's go. They thought that they didn't believe that I was 23, and they're like, est-ce que vous avez des identités? And I'm like, mon passeport, carte étudiante. And then eventually like, really, you're 23? And I'm like, yeah, I'm turning 24. And they're like, oh, okay, bring it to her.
But then I remind myself how lucky I am now. I've said it a million times, but I just cannot get over the fact of how much of my life has changed in the past year. And I don't think there's anything wrong with me documenting my emotional progress with something, because that's just how I do it. And I'm getting better a little bit every day. This night I was meeting my Australian friends at Pont de la Concorde, and then I ended up meeting these two French girls, and then I walked home, and I don't even need the clock to see her sparkle anymore. I just know it. And then I go on my Saturday morning run, and yeah, I go through the feelings, and I go through these motions of feeling the feelings. But we're definitely getting to a shift now, where even though there are songs that come on and it makes me think of what happened, I ultimately remember where I am, what I have gotten, what I have worked so hard for. I am, emotionally cleansing myself in a way I didn't think that I could. And my best friend, Maddie, who a year ago I was not on speaking terms with, told me that I would indeed meet people who I would connect with, even if it's not the person I see spending my life with. And on yesterday, I met this girl serendipitously in a vegan place, and it was like we'd known each other our whole lives. Like, we both love chocolate and hate when people don't respond, and both are addicted to lip balm, and it was like I really had known her forever, and that was one of the first times in a long time I had felt that with someone. sitting in Tuliach today, I'm like, wow, I've got the setting, I've got the scene. What else will be painted into the picture? Because I will say, and I say this all the time, one of my favorite things about Paris is that it depicts the beauty of getting lost. There are so many streets of this city that I have never set foot on, and it pleases my adventurous, curious soul to ponder the treacherous pathways that I've yet to touch, and to contemplate all the beauty I have yet to find. Like this new friend that I made. I mean, maybe she's gonna end up being one of my best friends of my entire life, right? And that's something that I think is the only thing left that really keeps me going. And I know a lot of these may seem very reiterative, but when I thought I was black, it gives me anxiety. But is the concept that I have no idea what's gonna happen 5 seconds from now or 5 years from now. Anything can happen, and I may just look back at what's happening now and I'll laugh or I'll smile because it turned out to be this exact thing I thought it would, or it would be